Hi, I'm Krista, and this is my life. We are at 3 Mile Ridge, which is what I started 13 years ago, and it was my grandfather's farm. William Reeder owned it originally, and I want to take you around and show you some of the little stuff that we do. We're not a big farm, we're just a family operation. We rely on the help from my family in order for this place to function. But we'll show you some things that we have. Here we have on my front lawn a variety of vegetables that I use every day to pull from so I can cook meals for everyone. Some Swiss chard, celery, cucumber, lots of tomatoes. They're doing good. And our onions. Next we have our store. We have a storefront where people can come in out of the rain and the weather and purchase their vegetables. This originally started because I was selling from a table back there outside that shed. Originally. So I turned my basement into a farm market. Here's another little out planting from my house. I have little gardens all around my house. These are zucchini and beans. Soon we will have beans. Yay. They were late being planted, but it's doing good. So now we'll take a walk in. Hand sanitizer as soon as she comes in. And we have lots of locally made product. Coffee, or honey is being extracted as we speak. Soap, local craft, spices, granola, which is always good. Some of what we grow, all picked right here alongside. And when we don't have some, sometimes early in the season, our neighbor farmers will help us out, and if they got some, we'll sell it for them. Face masks, definitely the new thing. This table allows for social distancing. We don't have a screen up. And, veggies. More and more veggies. This is where, out the back of my store, see the door? This is where we wash and more washing. This is a drum washer. It's really good. It's made to my husband's height. This is literally me looking at it. It's too high for me. This is where everything gets cleaned and washed, and our water is tested constantly. This is filled with cabbage leaves. And here's the shed where I used to sell from. I'm gonna go take the quad and take you on a little tour to the field. So this is the first acre that I started with 13 years ago. It's now grass, some roof trusses. It's the barn. Our brother's house. That up there is the back of my house. And you can see Darlene getting stuff ready for the store. My parents live over there. So this is right behind the house. Here's cabbages. Getting the weeds out this year has been extremely hard. Bless David's mother, Ruby Chapman. We went through first with this. So it attaches to the tractor. I sit there and wiggle away as these rotate and tear the weeds out. Then once the cabbage gets so big, you can't do it no more. So maybe we can get through everything next year with just this and no hand weeding. But you know, one can hope. And then we have our potato digger. It's the Speedo. This goes out in the ground. The wheel stops it from sinking all together. The stalks, potatoes, and everything go up here, shaking the gravel off. There's a stand where we stand on. And they all pop out here onto this belt. And we take the potatoes from this belt and put them over into this area. And then it will run and go down the back and go in bags that are hanging off the back. In that field. And we're going to go in here. Across the farm where there's more things to see. The first place we'll come across is the potato field. See the weeds. It's lovely. Just lovely. There is more zucchini and stuff in there. But if we take a little turn in here, this is Peter Armitage's hives. So the honey that these bees produce here on our farm is sold in my store. It's called Four Cousins Honey. It's really good. So I'm going to back out of here and go right to the next field. And we're on our way. Apples and all. This little one is Zelda. The one up ahead is Duke. Duke is new. The little white one is Josie. Here's another potato field. So we're to the end of this. I'm going to go back there and bring it to the other half of the farm. So now we are back to this field that we started at, right behind the house. And instead of going that way, which is where we just came from, the farm is kind of shaped like an L. We're gonna go down over this hill. So let's go. Dog knows the way before I do. They know where we're going. They're used to it now. Clover in right now. It's like really good with clover. There's a field that my son planted and took care of last year. At the time he was 13. I think he did a pretty awesome job of seeding that down. Right, we're going to continue with this road and on to the next field. So we're breaking out of the woods trail. To another field. Yes, that's weeds. Yes, it was weeded. This is the early cabbage. No, we can't see them. There's broccoli and cauliflower and kale and cabbage and cabbage. Then we have another field amongst this field. That's where you'll find what we dug with the potatoes, which I have now seeded down with winter rye So all of the ground that you see that's exposed, I have put winter rye over it so that it'll hold the nutrients to the surface of the soil. Hopefully it works out. Green cover crop, right? And on that field over there, past the weed wall, is the kohlrabi and Brussels sprouts and turnip. That's what's over there. Bigger fields. Then we'll go on to the hill. And here's one of our lookout spots and our camping spot. You can't put a camper out here, but it has a great view. Not used this year. See the lines from where the mower cut it. But we're gonna head this way, back up. There's no more fields, it's just the end of these fields. There's one more thing I'll show you. As soon as we get up here. We'll chase this little girl and big boy. This is our compost. That's Rocky. Let's go see these guys. This is Rocky. Newfoundland pony. There's Applejack, the BB. Yeah, you're telling Allie to stay away and wants the attention. And there's Cammy in the back. Yeah. And all the horses make dirt. This was, 2 feet tall grass when they were rotting here. And our water trough. Electric fence because it pushes everything down. Right, Allie? Yeah. Silly girl. You're the silly boy. Yes, yes. Pretty boy. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching.